hate giving him Tylenol. I hate it. It like hurts my heart.
Early life exposure to acetaminophen may cause long-term neurodevelopmental problems. Unless your pediatrician has specifically recommended medication, we advise that you hold off and give your child's fever a chance to do its job.
No, we don't put yogurt in her hair. No. Throw me a curveball, why don't ya, huh? Good morning from that hippie family. It's been a while since I've vlogged with you guys, just staying at home. But Floyd has been sick, so sick for the last week. It's been a little bit exhausting. And I've went through ups and downs of like how to treat him. Because I hate giving him Tylenol. I hate it. It like hurts my heart. And so he went through fever. He's finally feeling better. So I want to tell you guys how I went about it and why I treat him or treat his sicknesses this way. Because some people might think it's crazy, but in my heart I know it's what's best for me and my family. But I will mention, a little disclaimer, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you how to medicate your family. I'm just telling you what works best for us. The natural way. The hippie way. First up, let's make pancakes. Haven't made pancakes for a while, although I always make pancakes with you guys. I don't know if I've ever mentioned the recipe for these pancakes. It's just bananas, oat flour, cinnamon, and eggs. So they're really healthy, high in protein, and gluten-free. Break it. So let's start off with what I give Floyd daily, even when he's not sick. I give him this vitamin once a day. It's echinacea for cold and flu, prevention and treatment. So if he does get sick, it lowers his symptoms and prevents him from getting sick so often. Which even though he was sick this last week, I can guarantee they work. Because this is the first time he's been like sick all winter. Just one. He loves them. They're like, they taste like candy. But there's no sugar in them. I love my dandelion root tea. Hold on, hot, don't touch, okay? Dandelion root tea is really good for your digestive system. It makes my tummy feel so good. And it's a very earthy flavor. So I always put honey in my tea, and honey and dandelion root, so good, so good. We always make sure we have local, unpasteurized raw honey. That's medicine in itself right there. So Floyd's symptoms, he had a fever for like 3 days, and it was hard to tell what other symptoms he might have at that time. So while he had a fever, we just tried to make sure that the fever didn't get too high. And if it did, I will say that we would use Tylenol in those circumstances. I'm just not a around-the-clock Tylenol kind of person. I do believe that Tylenol has its place, but when your body is fevering, that has its place as well too. Because the reason you have a fever and your body reaches high temperatures like that is because it's trying to kill off viruses and bacteria inside your body. I believe that it's important to allow your body to do that because that's how you're actually healing. Tylenol doesn't heal you. Tylenol is a fever reducer, which isn't healing, and a pain reducer, which again isn't healing. I think that it's important to let your body do what it needs to do. And so when his fever would reach a really maybe high or scary temperature, then I would give him some Tylenol. After the fever broke, I could tell it was his throat and his nose. He was so congested, he wasn't able to breathe. So I always let him have a spoonful of honey. Do you want some honey, Floyd? Honey is healing and very soothing for sore throats. So he was eating honey for days there. More. After we got his fever down and the congestion, I noticed how bad the congestion was. He was having a really hard time nursing, which nursing does happen to be one of my remedies for when he's sick, because naturally my body produces antibodies for him. If you pump and you have some stored milk, you can use that you can put it up their nose and it will help decongest them. You can put it like on their face if they're like swollen, puffy eyes. You can use your breast milk in any way you can come up with. It's not dangerous at all, and it is full of antibodies. They actually say when your baby is sick to make sure you kiss them lots, kiss them all over, because then you will ingest whatever bacteria they have going on with them, and your body will know what antibodies to produce. It's kind of cool. It's like really neat. Then I went and got organic elderberry syrup, which is really good for fighting colds and coughs and sore throats. This stuff is great because it's good for 1 year and up, so it's completely safe for him to use, and I love that it's organic. You can give this to them daily as also a preventative and just an immune booster. Let's go to the post office. I got a little treat for Floyd. Got Floyd a new amber teething necklace. This one is the darker amber. I mean, it's not life-changing. It's not going to completely eradicate teething pain, and he's not even teething right now. But we also think that it just suits him. Like, he just looks so cute. Our little hippie baby with his little gemstones. I've got both of his amber teething necklaces on Amazon from Cece. You get a certificate of authenticity to certify that it is made of 100% Baltic amber. There's a knot between each bead so that if it were to break, all of the beads wouldn't just fall off. You get a little information pamphlet, which is full of some really cool stats about the history of amber, how it's used medicinally, and how they've used it over centuries. There's a link in the description below this video if you want to check it out and get an amber teething necklace for your little one too. Smash this way. Smash. I'm currently boiling water because we still don't have hot water. I mentioned this a few videos ago, I think. But the company that we got our tankless water heater from is just sending us messages telling us to try different things to fix it to make it work, and it's not working. So we're thinking we might have to actually get a new tankless water heater. But it's really hard in Canada to find one that is a Canadian company, so if we have issues with it, we can contact them easily. If you have a recommendation, I'd love to hear. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Right now we have EcoTemp, and this is actually our second EcoTemp water heater, and both times they just like stop working. So I don't want another EcoTemp. I don't know why this keeps happening to us. Luckily we have been cold water plunging, so we're cold water showering as well. And then to do the dishes, which is what I'm gonna do now, I have to boil water, and then for Floyd's bath we have to boil water too. But I have huge canning pots, so I boil a couple of those, put it in, mix it with some cold water, and that's how Floyd's been taking a bath. Washing the dishes, okay? Yeah. I'm not gonna have a whole entire bath. Maybe I can get you in the sink. Oh my gosh, Floyd. You're going in the sink. Throw me a curveball, why don't ya? Huh? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. The moment I've been waiting for all day. While Floyd naps, I get to finish my book. This nice hug. This little monkey's awake from his nap now. Tonight for dinner, I'm making black bean burger salad. So I'm just making black bean burgers and then pretty much all the fixins that you would have on a burger, but in a salad. And I'm thinking maybe we should make the burgers now so we don't have to make them later. Gonna eat some? Do you want to go up in the hammock loft and watch a movie? Yeah? Well, it's about that time. I'm trying to keep him indoors right now so he doesn't get sicker. And it's poopy outside. So we're going to go watch a movie. And by the time the movie's done, Daddy will be home from work. And I'll whip up dinner. And that is our day. Thank you for spending it with us.
Yeah.
Floyd is feeling a little bit better. He's still not his usual self. Another thing I will recommend that I've done at night to help him breathe is I have the diffuser going with eucalyptus to help kind of with his airways there. As your airways are working very well. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll have a good rest of our day. And we'll see you in the next video.